I was getting really discouraged at the beginning because I never had formal art training or instructors teaching me how to do these things. So anything I was learning was basically on my own. And even when I entered school, I'm not at a studio art college. I'm at Boston College and I'm studying science there. So the classes that I was having more were about critiquing the things that were good about your work and what were things that were weak on, but a lot of it was about studio discussion and not really specific techniques. It was more about concept and theory, and not because I only really get to take one class of this each semester. I can't really devote all my time to it. So I had to learn a lot of this on my own at a really fast pace. So I think I discovered my style by those specific limitations of my environment. And I think every artist kind of discovers their own specific language based on the specific context that they need to or want to create their art out of. And I remember I was never finishing my paintings in my figure painting class. And I started worrying that I was never going to be able to meet the expectations that I was setting for myself in that class. So I started working in a faster style and focusing less on capturing the specific details that were right in front of me, and more elevating it to my own aesthetic sensibility, in the fact that I was really abstracting the color palette that was in front of me. I wasn't capturing flesh tones, whatever those might be. I was using really bright greens, bright yellows, bright reds, all together in this kind of rainbow palette. I was focusing on trying to find order in a chaotic aesthetic. It was all about finding order in chaos and kind of learning how to tiptoe that balance. And my development as an artist has kind of been controlling that balance better and using it more effectively, and not having to think as much about it, just letting it happen naturally, almost so it's instinctual. I'm sure a lot of musicians or other artists or anyone in the creative field can have that same experience, where when you reach a level of mastership, being a master, is when you don't really have to think about each movement or each stroke of the brush as consciously. It's just kind of flowing through you, almost as if you're a medium for something else that's happening in the world around you. And I haven't gotten there yet, but being able to try to cobble those steps together and have those experiences where I'm almost not in control of what I'm making is, I think, an important part of me growing as an artist.